Hello. Pay serious attention. This is Coach Roger, your Live Younger, Longer health coach. Hope you're doing well today. Can't believe February is more than half over, and 2025 is already a month and a half old. But this, if you remember, this is American Heart Month, and that's what I'm here to talk to you a little bit more about today. And hopefully you've done something good for your heart today, something good for your heart all year. And maybe made one of those resolutions that none of us keep, but maybe you made a small change that's going to make a difference and help your heart and help your cardiovascular system out all year. Well, I've got two questions for you today. First, did you know your body has an internal pharmacy? Yes, it does. It has an internal pharmacy, and it's open 24 hours a day. And the best part of that is that it doesn't cost anything. We're going to talk more about that later, but my next question is, would you like to know how to open that internal pharmacy? We're going to discuss that pretty much at length today as well. So I hope today we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about our internal pharmacy, and we're going to talk a little bit more about heart health. And I really hope and look forward to you commenting on the video. If you like it, great. Subscribe. Click on the subscribe button on the video screen in the lower right-hand corner. But if you have health concerns, what I'm looking for is health concerns. I want to help you. I want to come alongside you. I want to work with you. If simple as a phone call a month or a text a month or an email, something like that. That's what I'm looking for. And I just want you to get in your head that to study the secret diet and to live lean. Again, lean being an acronym for lifestyle, an acronym of lifestyle, exercise, attitude, and nutrition. And we're going to talk more and more about exercise in a couple of minutes. So let's go back to that internal pharmacy situation. Yes, we do have an internal pharmacy, and it's found in the endothelium, which is a lining of all our cardiovascular system. And I don't know how these people figure this out, but they claim it'll cover the surface area of a couple tennis courts. That's how much area is involved. And we have to remember, excuse me, our cardiovascular system goes down to capillaries that are so small they deliver one cell at a time, and the one cell at a time passes through it. And at that point, it's coming out into our tissue, and that's when the cells get the nutrients that the blood carry, and then it goes back into the vein system and back to the heart and pumped around again. It really is an amazing, amazing system. In the endothelium, a gentleman discovered that when we exercised, the endothelium causes nitrous oxide to be given off. It's a gas given off. And it helps our body heal. It is the internal pharmacy. It's taking all those nutrients to the cells that know what to do with each and every phytonutrient. The phytonutrient is designed to fix this, fix that, and that's how our body heals itself. Just like when we cut ourselves, get an abrasion and gets red, that's our body healing itself, and that's what all this is working. And that's the importance of the internal pharmacy. And that's one reason I want you to learn about that and understand that, and to know that when you add exercise to your regime, you're opening your internal pharmacy. And your internal pharmacy is with you 365, 24/7. And I got that reversed, 24/7, 365, and it's free. So just pay serious attention. Your body wants to heal itself, and it has an internal pharmacy. When you feed it right, it will. And how do you feed it right? With that secret diet. Eat real food, mostly plant, not too much, and mostly plant-based, and you'll be better off. So let's take a look at L.E.A.N. Again, L.E.A.N is the designation of my health coach certification, and stands for lifestyle, exercise, attitude, and nutrition. And we're going to start off with lifestyle, which is very important. And what is lifestyle? Lifestyle is not smoking. Lifestyle is not drinking too much. Lifestyle is not doing drugs. Lifestyle is not having too much stress in your life. Lifestyle is meditating when you get so worn out from the crazy lifestyle you're doing that you're just exhausted. There's days you get out of bed, you just don't know whether, well, I don't want to get up, but and Monday comes around. We should celebrate every day of the week when we get up, because we're getting up, and we're getting up in a free country, and hopefully you have your health and are doing something to improve your health span, which goes into helping your lifespan. Again, living younger, longer. I have had people say that they don't want to live longer. That's their choice, but it is great. We have 8 grandchildren, and in fact, I just got done making plane reservations to go travel to 2 of them in May for high school graduations, and that'll be 3 of the 8 down. Yes, 3 of the 8. We got 5 more to go, and hopefully, prayerfully, and I'm working on it health-wise to be there in the next 5 years. So let's take another look at our old friend exercise. I love this slide. I hadn't seen it in quite a while. I went looking for slides for about Heart Health Month, and I stumbled upon this, and I said, boy, when I was talking to the gentleman helping me understand how I can put slides into my talk, I said, that's got to be it. Exercise should be regarded as a tribute to the heart, and that is a fact. And if it's doing good for the heart, I assure you it's doing good for every other cell in the body, because the heart's delivering all that blood to our cells. It's great. So that's important. And what's the exercise that you should do? And the most important exercise and the best exercise, it's the one you'll do. Do you like to exercise? My doc asked me several years ago, he said, why do you exercise, Roger? Because I did. He wasn't on my case to do it. But I exercised. I started in my 20s after I quit smoking. I was really stupid. I started smoking when I was 18, when I went to college, and finally quit. I think I was 25 or 26 years old. And we started running. We had this Air Force good exercise program. We were keeping track of numbers and everything, and eventually even ran in a 10K. But I thought people running 2 miles before work or 2 miles before football practice, how the heck you do that? Well, I did it for years. I did it for seriously a couple of decades. Still worked out, and again, I was working out regularly when I had my heart attack at age 63. So pay serious attention. Find an exercise you like to do and do it. Figure something out. You just got to move. That's the secret of it. One of them, I will say this: you want something that's going to make you move? Clean house and clean it right. You'll move, and you'll be tired when you're done. But I know nobody liked that thought. So let's go on to the next thing, and that's attitude. I love this. I ran again. I was sorting through pictures and saw this eagle, and it was really critical to me because that's the name of my team, is Team Eagle. We want to fly high. But this is from Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31. They who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. And that's right. And it's all about attitude. Hopefully you do have a faith and embrace it, because I don't know how people get by without it, because overall health, and we're going to be talking about blue zones in the future and how you can have a blue zone in your own home, and it's all about community. Prayerfully, you've got a good family, but prayerfully you have a community, a church community, family community. That's one of the keys to longevity, is community. And it's proven over and over again. And attitude. one of the quotes I had in one of my talks about attitude is, you turn into what you tune into. And I kind of experienced that last night. We watched, we're great with looking at crime uh, crime videos, crime movies on TV. And when you do that late at night, sometimes they go through your head while you're dreaming. Last night, though, we watched a really nice program, All Creatures Great and Small on PBS. And it was a nice Christmas story and everything. And of course, everything worked out all right. But I slept a lot better. I didn't dream about any bad things. And so I know attitude's it. If you constantly turn it into negative news and don't do anything positive and see the good in people, it's, it's tough, but it is mind, body, and spirit. So let's take a look at the last one, nutrition. In this slide I love, and I have this in the closing of a lot of my talks, but this says it all. Do the simple math and memorize it. Comes back to the secret diet. Eat real food, not too much, mostly plant-based. And it does work. And if you're trying to lose some weight, you do that religiously and you get that exercise going, you'll get where you want to go, and you make friends with willpower to get there. And that's important. That's important. Well, that's about what I got for today. So I really would please subscribe by clicking on the little icon in the bottom right of the video. Please share this with others. I'm trying to get this built up where I'm trying to demystify it. I'm trying to, my whole thing is, here I am at 80 years old. I'm still trying to help people do this. Yes, I'd like to come alongside you and coach. Hopefully you'll consider taking Juice Plus somewhere in your diet. It's a good thing to do for your health. It's part of real food, and 48 clinical studies prove it. But most of all, I would like you to ask questions and contact me, and let's talk. Let's see, maybe there's a 5 weeks we can put together, say that you're going to make one simple change, and I'm going to check with you once a week and give you encouragement to continue that. So next week, we're going to continue. We'll talk a little bit more about heart health, which heart health covers the whole body. So does breathing and everything else. But heart health is key. And if you remember what we said at the beginning of the week, why is heart disease still the #1 killer in America after 40 years? It's been that way for 40 years. And really go back 40 years, that's when they started keeping track of things a lot better. And it shouldn't be, but the biggest reason is because of the sad diet we have, and that's the standard American diet. And the world calls it the Western diet. And if you've traveled abroad, you can't go anywhere. We've been in Norway, been in Germany, Switzerland. There's some McDonald's on the corner. But those McDonald's aren't serving the same food they're serving here. And this is what I hope will come about, that our country is going to pay serious attention and wake up and stop some of this toxic stuff they put on plants to grow things, on the crops and everything. So we'll be talking more about that. So in the meantime, just do something good for your heart. I messed that up. I'm sorry. Do something good for your heart, and we'll see you next week. Please, as Hippocrates said back in 460 BC, let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food. And remember, simple math. And remember to ask Coach Roger, your Live Younger, Longer health coach. See you next week. God bless.